That is fantastic. The espresso magic is that I weigh the espresso grounds on a scale 7 grams per espresso. A little scale there, 7 grams, boom, into the thing, into the thing, into the thing, into the thing, boom. Now I'll explain this thing. I'm training myself to breathe more through my nose. That's the short answer. I've been doing the Wim Hof thing every day for 3 years. And I've been now recently over the last few months just researching more breathing techniques. I'm still doing the Wim Hof thing, but adding to it. Nasal breathing is it's pretty great. And I don't tend to breathe through my nose. It's tough. It has been tough for me. So at night, when I'm sleeping, I tape my mouth shut and go for as long as I can. I'm up to a few hours now. And I realized in doing this why I've had trouble over the years breathing through my nose. Turns out my nose is too small. What? Here's the thing I'm glad about. And that is that the Small Steppers thing, the relaunch, the whole 3 months of an absolute huge amount of work is over. It's over. Program's running, I got people in it, but not that many. I would say on the balance that the relaunch was a great success. New website, I did all that stuff, and I worked my ass off, have people helping me, of course, but a lot of work, stuff that I wanted to do for years. The payoff wasn't as good as I had expected, and that's disappointing. I got signups, but nowhere near the amount that I had hoped for. It seems like yet another thing in my life where, and this is not like me whining. It really, really isn't, I promise. Plus my nose is too small to whine. Where I question what success is. I'll definitely admit to myself that I wish had been more signups. I put a lot of work into it, but at the same time, it's not over. And I got to look forward, and is this something that I'm passionate about, the program? Yes, absolutely passionate about it. I learned an absolute ton in terms of marketing the program, which I've never done, spent a minute on at all. Now I have a pretty good grasp of it. I'm still working with my marketing team going forward to grow it and develop it. So it's just at the beginning, but it makes me come back again to always this thing of, if the work isn't there, if I'll put it this way, if I weren't so passionate about the thing itself, I would be really bummed right now, given the amount of time and effort and money that I put into this thing. But it was worth it. It was worth it because I love what I do, and I'm going to work my ass off at it forever. And if that means that I don't end up getting it to be the size that I'd like it to be, then that's out of my hands, ultimately. If I've done everything that I wanted to do, which I have thus far, it's out of my hands. I didn't cross any ethical lines with myself. I didn't sell out. I didn't feel like I was pushing something that I didn't really stand behind. It's all those ducks are in a row, and they've been in a row. So now it's just a moment of pause. I'm just glad it's over because I need the frickin' break, and that's why I was holding this, and that's why I'm doing this and my podcast, and I signed a book deal for my next book, so I'm editing that, and I'm excited to be moving forward and beyond the last 3 months of what I've been doing. This keeps coming back up time and time again, and that is that happiness, and I would say health, by the way, comes down to, are there things in your life that you're doing that are important to you? Spending enough time with people in your life that are important to you, and knowing the difference between those things and things that aren't. And being able to sink your teeth in once in a while to something that you feel passionate about and that is fulfilling. And then when you've done a lot of work, pat yourself on the back, regardless of the outcome, and taking a damn break and then getting right back out there. And that's where I'm doing. I'm in the sort of break phase, but next week I'll get right back out there.